Hello students and welcome back to yet another session based on multiple intelligence. I am Ms. Sarika Joshi, Assistant Professor at AISSMS College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology. Today we are going to see the concept of multiple intelligence. But before we go ahead, let's have a look at the concept of what do you mean by intelligence. According to psychology, intelligence is an ability to think, to learn from an experience, to solve problems, and to adopt new solutions. Psychologists believe that there is a construct which is known as general intelligence. Through intelligence, humans possess the cognitive abilities to learn, form concepts, understand, apply logic and reasoning, capacity to recognize patterns, innovate, solve problems, make decisions, and even the use of language. Let's see it in detail. Sometimes intelligence could be a judgment made by a person, or it can be a common sense applicable in any situation. It's an ability to take an initiative or to take part in certain activities or to adapt oneself to various situations. It's also an ability to take and maintain some kind of a direction which will lead you to your path, or a power of self-criticism. It can be a mental alertness in case of a difficult situation, or we can just summarize by saying that it's a mind game. Once we know what is intelligence, let's have a look at some of the types of intelligence mentioned here. Though there are different types of theory associated with this, some of the types that I have mentioned here are: first one is a concrete intelligence. As per concrete intelligence, it's the ability to comprehend the actual situation by a person or even to manipulate the concrete material or an event. The second type mentioned here is an abstract intelligence. As the name suggests, it is an ability of a person to make and use certain concepts, different concepts maybe, or very different ideas, sometimes even in language, which can be applicable in certain situation. The third type which I have mentioned here is a social intelligence. As again the name suggests, it's an ability of a person to react to various social situations and to understand people with the help of their intelligence. There is a concept of multiple intelligence that we are going to see in this presentation further. The theory of multiple intelligence was proposed by Howard Gardner in 1983 to analyze and better describe the concept of intelligence. However, there is something which we know as a traditional concept of intelligence. Let's see what that traditional concept means. As per the traditional concept, intelligence is an ability to learn, understand, and to make judgments or to have opinions that are based on some kind of reasoning. It is an ability of a person to think and reason or to solve problems and to definitely form newer concepts. It's an ability to acquire and apply knowledge, and this can be measured, as we all know, as IQ or intelligent quotient. Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence proposes that people are not born with all the type of intelligence they will ever have. This theory has challenged the traditional theory, and there is one single type of intelligence. Let's have a look at the multiple intelligence. Some of them I have mentioned here are spatial, linguistic, logico-mathematical, bodily kinesthetic, musical, interpersonal, intrapersonal, naturalistic, and existential. We shall see them in detail in the upcoming slides. The first one to mention here is a linguistic intelligence. A person with this intelligence has a deep understanding of words. Highly developed oral and written communication skills The person possesses the knowledge of grammar, rules, and his sensitivity to the rhythm of words. He has the knowledge of many different uses for language, or probably he acquire different languages. Poets, writers, public speakers are some of the examples of linguistically intelligent people. This refers to the capacity to analyze the theory which deals with languages and the capacity to accomplish certain goals. Such people with linguistic intelligence, such as William Shakespeare, have an ability to analyze and create products involving oral and written communication skills. And this includes speeches and very well known books by William Shakespeare. The second type mentioned here is logical mathematical intelligence. This refers to the application of logic, abstractions, reasoning, and of course, numbers. It correlates strongly with the traditional concept of an intelligence or an IQ. Careers which suit this type of intelligence include scientists, physicists, mathematicians, logicians, engineers, doctors, economists, and philosophers. This refers to the capacity to analyze the problems logically, carry out the mathematical operations, and investigate the issues scientifically. People with logical mathematical intelligence, such as Albert Einstein, have an ability to develop equations and proof and to make calculations and solve abstract problems very effectively. The extraordinary story of Shakuntala Devi, the world-renowned mathematician, is based on this concept. The third one to mention here is interpersonal intelligence. Interpersonal means nothing but interaction with others. These people are usually extroverts and are characterized by their sensitivity to others' moods, feelings, temperaments, and motivations. They have the ability to cooperate in order to work as a part of a group. That means they can lead their group very well. The career that suit those with this type of intelligence includes sales and marketing people, politicians as we all know, managers, teachers, and social workers. Interpersonal intelligence is the capacity, as we know, is to understand the intentions of people. Interpersonal intelligent people such as Mahatma Gandhi and Mother Teresa have an ability to recognize and understand other people's mood, desire, motivations, and intentions. Yet another intelligence is intrapersonal intelligence. They are skillful at interpreting their own feelings and motivation. As it is important to know others, it is equally important to know oneself. Intrapersonal intelligence is the capacity to understand oneself or to have an effective working model of oneself, including one's desire, our own fears, and our own capacities. Careers which suit those with this type of intelligence includes philosophers, psychologists, theologians, lawyers, and writers. People with intrapersonal intelligence also prefer to work alone at times. Some of the other type of intelligence that I would like to mention is the spatial intelligence. A very interesting one is nothing but a visuospatial ability of a person. This can be defined as an ability to generate, retain, and transform well-structured visual images. It is what we do when we visualize shape in our mind's eye. It is a mental feat that architects and engineers perform when they develop and design buildings. Isn't it interesting, students? The next one which I have mentioned here is bodily kinesthetic intelligence. You must have hardly heard of this, but it is an intelligence which has the potential of using one's own or whole body or some of the part of your body to solve some problems. This can be sometimes used to design the fashion products. The next one mentioned here and all of us love is the musical intelligence. It refers to a skill of a person in performing or composition of a music or an appreciation of a musical pattern. People with such ability wherein they have the ability to recognize and create the musical pitch or a rhythm or a tone have this kind of an intelligence, and a very well known example to quote here would be A.R. Rahman. Some of the references that I have used for making this presentation are given here. So thank you so much dear students for patiently listening to this presentation. As I said, with this multiple intelligence, we all have some or the other type of this intelligence. We further develop them as per the kind of profession that we choose or the career that we choose in our life. I wish you all the best and I wish you good luck to inhibit and to acquire some kind of the intelligence that will be needed for you to develop your personality. To help you further, there is a small quiz link that I have given in the YouTube description box. Do attempt to understand more about the multiple intelligence. Thank you so much once again and goodbye.